Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Julie, otherwise known as Mrs. Frugal Trash to Cash, and this is my husband,
Justin.
and we are both full-time resellers. We mainly sell on eBay, but we sell a little bit on Poshmark too. So yesterday we went to a church sale. We love church sales, but we haven't really had many like over the winter. I think because we're in a cold, snowy area, maybe they fear that people won't come out as much, or maybe it's harder to get the older people that normally volunteer at the church sales to come out and help. But they're just starting to ramp up here, and I'm so glad because we both love them and we miss them. It's kind of like a church sale is like getting to go to like 20 garage sales all in one place. I mean, sometimes you go to ones where their prices are a little cray, but for the most part, you can always find something to make a profit off of. So we went to this little, like, it looked like a one schoolhouse room, old white church. Insert video. I mean, picture. So it was kind of far away from us. It took like 45 minutes to get there. And it was just like kind of set back in this country setting. It was really pretty. And now we're going to show you what we found. I guess we'll tell you overall, we spent, well, our bill was $20.30. And Justin just told them to keep the change from $21. So we spent $21 for everything. I have the clothes and a couple things here, and I'm going to let Justin go over the hard goods. So you want to pick something and we'll talk about, I know what we paid for everything. If you don't know, I can share, but.
All right. Here's a pair of Allbirds, men's tree runners. They're in really good shape. I think the shoes were what, $2? Mm-hmm. So just need cleaned up a little bit, but
I mean, Allbirds have like plummeted in price. Like a year ago, Allbirds went for like $50, $60. Now upper 20s, lower 30s, but I mean, they were in great condition and they were $2. So we figured, why not? All right, are you ready for what I'm going to show you? Because it's the cutest. It's really noisy, but come on. This is the drinking bear. As you can see, he has a glass and a bottle on his hand, but wait for it. Did that bear just take a shot? Yep, yeah. He did. So here he is. He is so cute. I Google lensed them, and there's a few listed in like the $40 range. Some worked, some didn't. The ones that did work all sounded as noisy as he did, so I guess that's just what he sounded like. But he was $3, and I was just not leaving him behind. I would think realistically he'll sell like in the mid to upper 30s, but he's just hysterical and so cute and fuzzy. All right, you pick something else while I put our friend down.
Okay, there are these Halloween, what are they, lights?
They're like window candle lights. Yeah. I've always been amazed at what people pay for these. Like, we have sold these at Halloween time for large amounts of money. I mean, they weigh absolutely nothing, so when we find them at the bins, we always grab them. But a lot of times, like 2 packs will go for like $25, even like $30 at times. I mean, I don't know if the market will be that same way now in this year, but in the past, it's been really good. They were 50 cents a piece, so I figured, why not? Well, next up, this is, Justin found this hat, and the hat is cool, though. I have a feeling when I remove the pins from it, it might be damaged. It's like a leather, what is that called? It's like a biker hat, I guess. And especially by the pins, but he bought it because of the pins on it. There's a Harley pin. There's a bunch of Honda pins. This one, where's the one that cracked us up with the, why can't I find, oh, right there. It says recycled teenagers, and they're on a motorcycle. But I looked up the value of the pins, and I would think the pins alone are going to be around $70 roughly, and obviously so easy to ship. I'll see, like I said, I'm expecting the hat to be damaged because it's leather, and when you put holes, like for 2 holes for each pin, or if it's a stick pin, 1 hole. I don't think the hat's going to survive, but we'll see but all hats at this place were 50 cents. So yeah, got to think outside of the box sometimes and look for, various, smells like an old hat, various things that are attached to it. So that was a really cool find that Justin got.
All right. And Julie found this KitchenAid. What is Angel Food Cake Pan?
Yeah, they call it a tube pan, but
Tube pan.
layman's terms, Angel Food Cake Pan. It's brand new, and it was $2.
$2.
Yes, $2. I put it in to look it up on eBay, and none came up. And I was like, okay. So I decided to hit the solds. And there were 2 solds. One sold for 25 and one sold for 30. So obviously, if there aren't any listed, but there's some sold, it's a good sign. I mean, maybe I messed up the wordage and there'll be more listed when I go to do it. But I mean, it's silicone. It weighs nothing. It can't break when it's being shipped. So it sounds like a winner to me. All right, up next, I'm going to hand one to Justin and I'll do the other one. I really have no idea what these will go for, but they had 2 of these tracksuits. It's Head brand. Oh, yours has a tag. Mine doesn't. There it is right there. They're only a size small, which stings, but they're like vintage 80s, 90s, like swooshy tracksuits. And they were only $1 a piece for each like 2-piece set. Oh, they got some nice shoulder pads in it too. I was just like, I gotta buy these because these are hysterical. And I like they're women's, like the ruching details. I feel like these belong in, the next 80s movie someone's making. Who knows? Maybe a film company will buy them. But I just was like, okay, I got to buy these because they're pretty hysterical. I looked and I found some like 2-piece head brand sets listed like in the $60 range. But then when I was looking at solds, I didn't find any of this brand, but I found other brands. Some were decent, some were like 20 some dollars, but I figured $1 for each set. Sorry, my eye is very itchy. I would roll the die on it and see how it goes because they were just funny. All right, we'll throw this down there.
Okay, some Scentsy
wax melts.
Wax melts.
We were just checking out and I saw these sitting, and I know Scentsy products sell for a lot. And I was like, oh, these could even be scents that aren't around anymore. And when I looked them up, they were selling anywhere from like $7 to $9 a piece. But I actually think I might, because none of the scents seem to be like holy grails of scents, but I think I might put them in a lot together and they'll sell, I'm guessing, for around like $20, $25. But wait till you hear. They had 10 cents a piece on them. 10 cents. Well, actually, I guess technically, since it was 30 cents and we rounded up, we paid $1 for all 3 of them. But I figured we shouldn't leave them behind for that price. Up next in the clothes were, I didn't even comp them, but they're men's Adidas. I think they're size 42, so a nice big size. They're kind of like a mixture of a green striped and checked. I think they're kind of like the golfing pants. They have the to keep them from sliding down, helps for plumber's crack. I need to buy my father lots and lots of these pairs. He's watching right now, probably. Hi. But yeah, they were just in excellent condition, and obviously it's shorts weather. If I had to guess, I would say these will go in the like $20 range, and they were $1 for all clothing. So
okay, there's some of these Pampered Chef microwave pots. There's 2 different sizes here.
They have like the built-in strainers. They used to sell for lots, and I feel like the market's becoming a little bit more flooded on them now. But I used to sell them individually, and they would sell for almost like $20 for each one. But the last few times I've sold them, I've ended up putting I've saved them and put when I got the 2 sizes together and sold them, and then they'll sell for like 20 to 25 for the 2 sizes. I can't say that, but they were $2 for the both of them, so I figured that was a good deal. All right, the next item, so pretty, has no tags, no size tags, no maker's tags. Obviously, it's vintage. You'll see in a minute why I say that. Okay, well, first, here is the robe Peter Pan collar, arm sheer, and it has like satin covered buttons. It's not like a full length robe, it's like short. And then here is the gorgeous matching nightgown, also like on the shorter side. This has like multiple layers on it, so it's way less sheer than the robe is. I just loved it. So gorgeous. I will just have to take measurements, maybe even try it on and see if it fits me at all, just to kind of get an idea. But most of the time, things like these are pretty forgiving on sizes because they're made to be billowy. But yeah, I don't even see any marks on it. Just so pretty. It just bummed that there's literally not a tag. I can't even see where they cut a tag out. I'm like, where are the tags on these things? But I just fell in love. So it was $1 for each piece because they had them separately. I have no idea what I'll get for them. I feel like it could be like in the $50 range even, but I guess I'll do some research, see if I can find this exact one listed, but I just loved them. I'm a sucker for vintage like lingerie nightgowns and stuff.
All right, and there's a pair of glasses, sunglasses. I don't know if they're prescription or not, but
They didn't seem to be when I tried them on. They just say, you could show them the inside. They say Italy on the inside. They were right next to the checkout and they were 50 cents. And I was like, these glasses are so cute. And I just had to grab them. Dustin was wearing them before we turned the camera on. You're not going to show us what they look like on? He looked pretty cute in them. Oh, there he is. Yeah, they're very like 60s style. They scream Mad Men to me. So, I love those. All right. Up next are these. It's Christopher and Banks, but I didn't buy them because of the brand. Shorts, overalls. But look, they have, hang on, if I could grab it, cats embroidered on the front and, wait for it, cat prints on the pocket on the butt. And they were a size large, which is a decent size. So just love them. They cost $1. You got anything left? Or are you
nope,
done?
that's
Okay.
it.
Justin found these pull-on capris. The brand is Emmeline. I hadn't really heard of it. Oh, they do have a price on it. They were $54. New with tags. I mean, I would assume we'll get around the $20 mark for them. Yeah, they're kind of like a cropped, I would say, more than a capri pants. Since they're new. You can show those because you found those.
These are Gander Mountain Guide series. They were new with tags. These might be for personal use.
They're swim trunks,
but I could use them possibly
yes,
if they fit.
His swim trunks have all become stretched out in the waistband because you've had the same swim trunks, I think, since Brooke was 4. So he'll try them on and see. He might keep them for himself so he doesn't lose his trunks in the ocean this year. And the last item that we purchased at this sale, which I know not all men will be thrilled about wearing these. I was doing the button, but I just thought they were so cute. They are LL Bean men's 44 khaki shorts. And as you can see, they're embroidered. I thought it was insects embroidered on them at first. No, it's fishing flies. So I will definitely be putting like Father's Day and stuff, keywords and in the tag and things, because I think some dad will receive this for Father's Day, whether he wants it or not. But yeah, I just thought they were so interesting. So I decided to grab them. All right, now we're going to take a pause and we're going to bring over a box because on the way home from this sale, we went past a thrift store. Oops, message on eBay. My phone's going off behind us. We went past the thrift store and we decided to stop in and we did something we normally don't do. We purchased a lot of items for full price. All right, so we went to, it was St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. We actually have one not too far from our house, but this was one that was like 45 minutes from our house because it was by the church sale. So I decided to just go wild, go crazy, and buy some shoes for full price because they didn't really need cleaning on a lot of them. And I was like, well, we'll just see how it goes. So the first one I saw was Haan, which we love Hans. And it was also nice because, they're a sandal. And I was able to Google image them. And they definitely sold for like at least in the 30 some dollar range. They seemed in good condition. They were $4.99, but it was red that was, what was it?
It was
Green
green
was
and
50% off, red was 25% off. So yes, so we paid essentially $5 for these. So I was like, okay, $5 into like 35, especially if they sell quickly and I don't really have to clean them. All I have to do is remove the mark on the bottom. I'll give it a whirl and see how it goes. Show us what you got.
okay. So there's a pair of Doc Marten.
Like
I guess these are
Oxfords, I
like
think
Oxford,
yeah.
yeah. These ones were $7.99.
I think
I
it was
think,
pretty reasonable for like Doc Martens, like
yeah, the
$7.99.
comps were probably like 35 to 40 maybe.
Like
So
that style of Doc Marten is not like as sought after, but these ones did say made in England, which I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like maybe some of the older ones are made in England and the newer ones aren't. I don't know. I will obviously do a lot of research on it to see, but I mean, at the bins, we would have paid close to that, like
yeah, they'd be
we would have
around
probably paid about $5 to $6 at the
$6.
bins because they weigh so much. So we figured we would try it. Up next are I found these Franco Certo wedge. They were just like in excellent condition. Just completely solid black wedge dress shoes. I forget what the size was. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. But these ones were also $4.99, so $5. I think like 35-ish range probably, and I don't need to do anything except remove the C, I guess that is from the bottom. Pro tip, put a little bit of essential oil on there and it comes off in like seconds. You can also use like a dry erase marker to, no, is that called dry? Yeah, that is. Dry erase marker to go over it, but then you end up ruining all the tips of your markers. Essential oils will take it off in seconds.
All right, here's a pair of Timberland Pro boots. I had just got a pair of these at the bins and they sold really quick. So
yeah, they sold for 60 some
these
dollars.
were $10.
So we
at
paid,
least,
yeah, we paid like probably twice as much as we would have paid for at the bins. But I mean, when
these
you're,
are a better size. They're 11 and a
yeah.
half too. So
So he has a pile of shoes downstairs that he
yeah.
needs to polish up. That's going in the pile. I grabbed these. They're Easy Spirits. Just thought they were interesting. They're like a Mary Jane, but they have more of a chunkier sole, but they also are a size 10. And it's funny, I couldn't really find any listed, and all the ones that were sold were in larger sizes. So I was like, all right, I'll see. They were $5.99 and then they were 25% off. Don't ask me what 25% off of $5.99 is. But based on the size, if they were small, I would not have bought them. But based on the size, I decided to try it and see how they go. You do your toys. Sorry, we're fighting over who shows what.
I found this bag of toys. I Google imaged and they're called Dino Trucks. So
Trux at the end, not trucks, like with a CK.
it was $1.99 for the bag, and they look like they could sell for $6 to $7 a piece or in a lot. So it's worth taking a chance.
How many are in there? I wonder. Probably like 8-ish, maybe
yeah.
more, maybe less. And the last thing we grabbed are Converse. We find that high top black Converse sell so quickly. A lot of the other Converse I find sits for us, doesn't go for that much. Like, because I'm just talking about like the basic Converse, and because they're so heavy at the bins, Converse normally cost around $2.20 to $2.50. But I always grab, as long as they're in decent condition, black high top because they just sell so quickly. I guess they're just like the classic style that everybody wants. So these ones were in good condition. I will just Mr. Clean Magic Erase. I mean, they have a little bit of wear on the back, but nothing hideous. But they were only $3.99, which I thought, was decent for full, price thrift sales. What it is though, I don't know what size. Did you look to see what size they were?
I don't know what size.
Hang on. They're a men's 6, women's 8. Reason why they were so cheap was when she scanned it, I look on the bottom, it says kids shoes. So someone accidentally put the kids shoes tag on this, even though they're not a kid size, they're a women's 8. But that's why they were so cheap. Normally, I'm sure they would have charged more like $6.99 to like $8.99 for them. So glad to grab those for the cheaper price. Yeah, just when she scanned it at checkout, it said kids shoes on the screen, and I was like, we didn't buy any kids shoes, and then I realized it was these. So as I said, we spent like $38 and some change for all of this. So not bad. I mean, definitely more than I'm used to. I'm used to going to the bins and getting like half of a cart for $38. But I mean, every once in a while we'll go and we'll pay a higher price for stuff just to kind of see if it moves faster, if it's worth it. A lot of times in the end I've decided it's not because I'm just cheap and I like getting things for cheap. But we'll see. So we got our work cut out for us now. We got a bunch of stuff to list. He's got a bunch of stuff to polish and clean. And we're waiting for the next church sale to come up. We found one today, but it was an hour from us, and he found the listing on Facebook Marketplace 45 minutes before it started. So that was annoying. And it was like rush hour traffic, so it would have taken us forever to get there. So that was really sad. I'm suffering from FOMO. Always worried about what I'm missing out on. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, leave comments below. Tell us some great finds you've gotten at church sales. Do you have a lot of church sales in your area? Do you like to go to them? We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.